And welcome back to the Wednesday edition of our Town Hall. If you don't feel like making dinner tonight, here's the perfect excuse to skip it. Part of the sales from 50 different restaurants around Western New York will go to help survivors of domestic violence. 2 on Your Side's Danielle Church has more tonight on Dine Out against domestic violence.
Since April 2019, Rachel Wiersbicki's parents, Lori and Mark, have been trying to make a difference.
I couldn't save my daughter, but I hopefully can save other people, and I know I have saved multiple people, and I thought when I first started this foundation if I could just save 1 or 2, but we've saved, I'd say, hundreds.
They run a nonprofit called the Rachel Warrior Foundation to help other domestic violence victims, primarily through fundraisers. Dining Out Against Domestic Violence is the latest, with 50 restaurants across Western New York participating, like the Birdhouse.
We have 30 people here, and we treat them all like family, and Rachel was one of them.
The restaurants will donate part of all sales to the foundation, which helps to connect victims with the right resources and anything they need to start over. Rachel was a waitress at the Birdhouse for a little over a year.
One of the drinks that she was trying to make didn't have the ingredient, but Rachel happened to have that ingredient in the car. So she went out to her car and she was able to make the patron the drink, and they were like so thrilled. But that was the type of person my daughter was.
The restaurant is the last place Rachel visited before she was shot and killed by her boyfriend in 2018.
The jury believed his lies over people, over police officers, over witnesses.
A jury acquitted him of murder and manslaughter last October. Lori never thought her family would be in this situation, but through the foundation.
She was very, very strong, and she had a heart of gold.
She hopes her daughter's legacy lives on.
I always knew my daughter was going to do something great with her life. I didn't know that it was going to be after.
And Danielle joins me now. So there are a lot of ways that you can raise funds for a nonprofit, right? But restaurants were chosen for a reason by this group.
Yeah, Michael, that's right. Lori says it's because restaurants are easier places to spot domestic violence. She says when you see a couple out in public when they're eating, drinking, and socializing, it's a lot easier for bystanders to help out if they see something wrong. And that's why she says it's also important if you do see something to also say something as well. It's also a place where people in an abusive relationship can signal for help. They can order the Angel drink at a bar or restaurant. That will actually let the server know that something is up. The Birdhouse is planning to serve those drinks tonight to raise more awareness about it. And if anyone is interested in going to one of the restaurants, we of course have that full list on WGRZ.com as well.
It is really a great idea. Danielle Church reporting live. Thank you very much. And by the way, if you're experiencing domestic violence or you know someone who is, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233, or you can chat online with a specialist at thehotline.org.